Jonesy, absolutely gutting, like 95th minute winner for Padiham there, but gone toe-to-toe with the league leaders and really should have got a point.
Yeah, at least a point. Certainly first half we created lots of opportunities and did well. Then second half the breeze kind of dropped a little bit, didn't it? So it wasn't quite as difficult as we thought it was going to be to get out of our half. And just switched off. Didn't track a runner for the second goal. Gambled. I mean, you can't do that. You just got to follow a runner. And then the third goal, the corner, there was just didn't switch on. Had two, maybe even three players around the ball and just turned our backs. And that's kind of criminal when you're kind of almost in the last minute of the game and kind of defending for a point against the team that are currently the best team in the league. Like, we shouldn't really be losing that game, but we have. And I guess the tone I need to take once I get over the anger and disappointment of losing is to find the lots of positives that were there, and I thought we caused them lots of problems. It was very upsetting.
Looking around the team, you look at Baines, who come back in, played really well on his return there. Joe started front, caused a lot of problems. There was Charlie and Pinney linked up really well together at times. The defence was actually pretty solid for a large part of the game. So there's a lot of positives to come out of it.
Yeah, there is, but I'm stood here again trying to explain why we haven't got 3 points in a loss, which, you have to, as I said to you, I think, I can't remember what game it was, but maybe Michael after the Ramsbottom game, there are lots of positives there, and that's what we have to keep focusing on and working on, and in time, if we can keep building and keep pushing and keep developing the group and the players, then those kind of mistakes and the bits that are costing us in games at the moment will gradually be removed from our play, and we'll end up winning games of football like this one. But I think you can see that the lads aren't far away. Padiham have started the season really, really well, and we're not far away at all. And Baines are coming back in. He's brilliant. Like, it's a big lift to the group. He's such a good player. But then he's the one that's left the lad to run for the second goal. So he's done brilliant. Quirker kind of covering for us like Jay Gandy did on Monday. It's really appreciated. They've gone out of their way to make sure they can help us out. So that's great. And I thought Joe did fantastic. First and second half while he was on the pitch to chase down lost causes to a certain extent and then get us up the pitch and force some mistakes from the defenders. So yeah, there's lots there, isn't there, for us, I think, and we've just got to keep pushing and keep believing. We've got 2 sessions with them this week, which will really help, and we're starting to get the group we need to really kind of challenge. And as I said at the start of the day, we knew the first part of the season and pre-season was going to be really difficult because of player availability and injuries and everything else that's going on, and we need to use this now as a springboard onto better performances and better results over the next few weeks.
Just finally, we've been away a lot recently. We're away for the next 2 games as well. How good has it been to be back at home?
Yeah, it's fantastic. The supporters were brilliant. It started off a little bit quiet, but I thought they were fantastic. Really, cheered the lads on, and that's what they need. And I think we want to get people off the seat. We want to create goal-scoring opportunities. We want it to be an enjoyable watch. And the result wasn't our way. It didn't go our way today, but I think the game was a good game to come down and watch. And we certainly participated in it and gave a good account of ourselves. And we all want to be winning every game. And sometimes that's not always possible, and we're with a group at the moment that is a group that we need to work with for a period of time, and then I think you'll see them consistently winning games of football, and it would have been great for us and their confidence. I think if we'd have nicked it at the other end where we had a couple of opportunities to do so, and we need everybody at the minute. It's that place where if we keep pushing a big boulder up a mountain at the minute, do you know what I mean? And it helps to have as much momentum behind us as possible. And in time, it might be Saturday or it might be in 4 Saturdays' time, like that boulder's going to go tip over the mountain and suddenly things look very, very different. And we can either make it harder or easier for the group to do that. And I hope as many as possible make it as easy as possible for them, because they're a good group, and they've, as I say, they pushed the league leaders very close tonight, and we should be coming away with something for sure. But that kind of naivety of youth, maybe, and maybe because we had a lot of attacking players on the pitch who weren't thinking defensively, has ultimately cost us. So yeah, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but that's life. It's not always fair, is it? And it's how you react and how you recover from the disappointments that show what you like and how you treat people in those moments that show you whether you're a good person or not, or a decent human being. So we're trying to be that for the team, and hopefully that then stands us in good stead for getting some points out of games maybe we don't deserve to get any points, because that's a sign of a good team as well, isn't it? So yeah, fans were brilliant. I'm sorry that they haven't seen us pick some points up, but they hopefully have seen a good group of players who have gone toe to toe with Padiham, and given a good account for themselves. And in a few weeks' time and on a different day, we take that game and make the most of our opportunities in the first half. And it's a different story, but tonight this is the story we've got to live with, and we're going to have to work hard on Monday, as it'll be, in Thursday, to make sure we're really well prepared for a Burscough team that are also in good form at the moment. So it doesn't get any easier, but this league never does, and that's part of the learning that the group need to have, that they can't switch off for a minute in any single game, because there's good enough players on the pitch to cause these problems.
Well, Jonesy, we'll see you next week at Burscough. Cheers,
Cheers, mate.